Hello YouTube friends, Ben Ochart here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I want to talk with you about my conclusions about the Fritz Zyme 7 product and how it worked in getting the tanks behind me up and running and able to take fish right off the bat. Let's go ahead and get into it now. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that notification bell and that subscription icon. And that's a great way to support the channel. I know about 75% of you that watch the videos are not subscribed and don't get notifications. So it would be great if you could hit that bell. So let's talk a little bit about Fritz Zyme 7. And overall, I'm going to give that product a 9.5. I only give it a 9.5 and not a 10 because what's a 10? So, but it's as close to a 10 as you can get. And maybe you've used Dr. Tim's, maybe you've used Seachem, the Seachem product, the Stability product. Those are all, I understand, those are all good products. I've used the Seachem Stability, had pretty good results with it, but I used it in conjunction with media from an established tank. In this case, I did not do that. In this case, I went strictly with the Fritz Zyme 7 and followed the instructions. And be sure that if you do use that product, that you don't just add it to water that you've, right from the tap and then go ahead and add fish, because it will fail. You have to remove the chlorine, the chloramine. Be sure to take that out of the water before you add the bacteria. Makes sense, right? So add the water to the tanks, treat the water, all right, with something like a safe product, right? Seachem Safe, Fritz Complete, products like that. You can use those products. Treat the water, make sure the water is treated, chlorine, chloramine free, then add your bacteria. Follow the directions on the bottle. Do it exactly the way it says. I did it for several days. And on the fourth day, I did a very small, like a 15-20% water change. And I treated the water again with Fritz Complete and went ahead and added fish. The fish I added at first were just a couple fish, just to create a little bit of ammonia, some waste, so that the bacteria that was added would have something to consume, so that you could get the ammonia to feed the bacteria, and then ultimately the nitrite. And I was running tests on the water. When you start to see your ammonia start to show up, you're moving in the right direction. It's not a bad thing. Ammonia is not always a bad thing. When it shows up, you're starting to convert waste, and then the nitrites show up, and then ultimately nitrate, or when your nitrates start to show up, you start to get the cycle at a point where you can now add the fish. I found that to occur in a relatively short period of time. I was able to add fish within a few days, and I removed some of the stress that the fish might have been under by doing very small water changes, but for the most part, leaving it alone. You don't want to mess with a tank that's cycling. You want the ammonia, you want the nitrites, you leave it alone. But when I put the fish in, I did do a very small water change and added some of that Seachem Safe, just to give a little bit of a relief to the fish. But for the most part, I left it alone. My test results were showing that things were moving along and progressing the way they should. And now you can see behind me, the fish are doing great. They look healthy, they're active, they're eating, their color is good, their fins are spread out, they look good. And so for that reason, I'm giving that Fritz Zyme 7 product praise and a 9.5 rating. Any questions about it? Be sure to go ahead and ask them below. And we can also talk about it live on Saturdays at the Cichlids and Coffee live stream. This last Saturday went very well. We had over 250 people, I think, at its peak. And so we had a good turnout. So come on down. We can get into a live conversation on some of these topics, whether it's cycling a tank or anything that you have going on. I'll be happy to respond to as many as I can. Okay? So hope to see you on Saturday at 10 a.m. Central. That's 8 a.m. Pacific. Sorry, friends in California, I know that's early. Or 11 a.m. on the East Coast for the Cichlids and Coffee live stream on Saturday. And that's it. Share below any comments regarding your use of products to start an aquarium, brand new aquarium, whether it's Dr. Tim's or Seachem Stability or Fritz 7 or Fritz 700 or whatever product you've used. Share your experiences in the comments below. We all learn from each other around here. Thank you for tuning in. That's it for me. Hope to see you on Saturday. Bye-bye.